Hi everyone. We started discussing about the importance of mathematics in physics solving. Like we started with one simple thing, simple geometry, square, rectangle, circle. What is the area, perimeter and the diameter, radius and everything. Of course we have studied sphere, cylinder and their volume, surface area. So not in one chapter, in many chapters, in many times, in many questions, you will get those applications. And one of the simple applications we have seen related to distance and displacement. Similar way, now let us understand one more simple thing, like the importance of calculation mainly. What is the meaning of calculation? See, before telling that, I'll tell you something related to NEET entrance. So when you consider the NEET entrance, there are 45 questions in physics. How many? 45. And if you divide the time, duration, 3 hours among biology, physics, chemistry. For biology 1 hour, chemistry 1 hour, physics 1 hour. So 60 minutes you will get. So if you take 1 minute for each question, then 45 minutes, then how much will remain? Just 15 minutes. So you don't even get 1.5 minute for each question. 1.5 minute for each question. Suppose if you attempt 40 questions only. So 40 minutes plus half minute to each of them, then 20 minutes. So total 60 minutes. So if you attempt only 40 questions, then you will get 1.5 minute for each question. You need to understand the question, read the question, understand the question and know the concept properly and take the formula, suitable formula accordingly, and the final thing is calculation. So most of the times when you consider the 45 questions of NEET, out of 45, 20 to 25 questions, 20 to 25 questions will come based on the formulas, calculation. You need to substitute and you need to do addition or subtraction or multiplication or division. These 4 basic mathematical operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Apart from that, sometimes you will also require like square root terms. Of course, that is nothing but multiplication square. Square root is different process. So, but here we need to understand. So, how to do the calculations little bit faster. You all know. It's not like I am going to learn you, I am going to teach you the simple multiplication and division. But how to do the calculation fast, that is important. See, how much you practice that calculation part, that much perfect you will become, so that you can do the calculation very quickly. Because within 1.5 minutes you have to do everything. So there calculation becomes the major fact, and that will kill your time if you lag it. So that's why you need to save your time by doing the fast and perfect calculation. So for that, the first thing what you need to remember I will tell you is, first square of the numbers up to at least 25, if possible 30. Like see, 1 square, 2 square, 3 square up to 10 square. You all knew it. I don't have to tell. Very simple things, right? After that, little bit difficult. Many of you won't remember, like 11 square, 12 square, 13 square, 14 square, 15 square, 16 square, 17 square, 18 square, 19 square and 20 square. 11 square, 121, 12 square, 144, 13 square, 169, 14 square, 196, 15 square 225, 16 square 256, 17 square 289, 18 square 324, 19 square 381, 20 square 400. So this way you please try to remember. I mean, you must remember at least up to 20 square. See, anyhow you know these things. Everyone will remember mostly. But here, this multiplication nothing but, see, 15 square nothing but 15 into 15. You can do that. But if you remember it, you can do it fast and quickly. So that you will save the time. The duration is important. One of the major thing, many students say that we are unable to manage the time in the examination hall. So if you practice in the classroom, or if you practice in the study hours, or if you practice at home or hostel, wherever, if you follow the time, the fast and quickness while doing calculation, then that will help you. But that is needed consistency. Like every time you have to do the calculation perfectly and neatly. So whenever you get the calculation, you should not skip the calculation like I can do it, okay, let it be. So that kind of attitude will not give you fast and perfection. So please try to understand the importance. You may think that these are very simple things, but simple but important, which actually plays key role. So after that, now 21 square will be there, 22 square, 23 square, 24 square, 25 square. Now 21 square, 441, 22 square, 484, 23 square, 529, 24 square, 576, 25 square, 625. So at least remember this up to 25 square. 20 is okay. If you can remember up to 25, then it will be good. Still, if you can remember, my suggestion is go up to 30 also. So that sometimes in question solving it will be helpful. So that if you take the out of 45 questions, 5-6 questions or 10 questions are like calculation, heavy calculation based, which we call it as lengthy paper. There you can save time so that you can attempt more number of questions. Otherwise you will attempt less number of questions. So that's why. So this thing you try to remember. Then afterwards, one more thing is multiplication of numbers. See, this is nothing but multiplication. Tables are there. But now, if I ask you to read 19th table, it is not good. And that is not needed also. But try to do the multiplication as fast as you can. Like one method I knew it, I will tell you. So that you can go for other things also. See, the major thing is multiplication of 2 digits. 2-digit numbers. Generally 1 digit means you know it. 7 into 8, 8 into 9. Up to 9 table it is not. Up to 10 table it is not a big task. From 11 to 20. After that it becomes even difficult. But in generally when you want to multiply any two-digit numbers, like you take these two only. Suppose 23 into 23 only. Right? Now what I will tell you is, you just multiply last 2 digits first. 3 3s are 9. Here 23. 23 times 23. How much? 529. Let us just try to understand the method. First you multiply last 2 digits. 3 3s are 9. Then here first 2 digits. 2 2s are 4. Let it be side. Now the remaining combination is the middle 2 and this first and last. So middle 2 means 3 twos are 6 plus, then the other one is 2 threes are. This is first and this last. So middle and last. So that 2 threes are 6. How much? 12. So here 2 will come, here 1 will remain. What is this one? 2 twos are 4. 4 plus 1? 5. 529. Or else. Now let us take one more number, 25. 25, 25. First, last two digits. 5 fives are 25. So 5 will come here, 2 will go here. If it is single digit, no problem. Double digit means you will take the first one, first digit. The other will remain here. Then I am telling this middle two numbers, 5 twos are 10 plus the last two numbers, 2 fives are 10. Add them. 20 and already 2 is there, 22. But these things you have to do very quickly. Addition, subtraction also don't wait. Means if you keep on practice every time, every day, then you will become perfect. Then this is 22 means 2 will be there and 2 again here. Then these first two numbers, 2 twos are 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 625. But these are the answers are there here only. Now let us take one random number. One random number like 31 times 25, something, anything. I am telling first, this here last one is 1, here last one is 5. 5 ones are 5. Then this middle one, 1 into 2, 2 plus 3 into 5, 15. So how much? 17. 17 means 7 will be here, 1 will be here. Then the first numbers, 3 twos are 6. 6 plus 1, 7. So this way you please try to do the multiplication. Now one question may come like, sir, here only 2 digits you are telling. What about 3 digits? What about 4 digits? What about 5 digits? More than that we will not get. Usually 3-4 digits we will get it. Then what we have to do? In what way we can do such multiplication easily? So for that, see here, let's take one number like 128 times. Now 149 something. So here 3 digits are there. So even it becomes even more difficult. But what I will suggest is here 12.1, see 12.8 into 10, what it will become? 128. So here if you multiply 12.8 with 10, 128 means if you multiply with 10, the decimal will move right side by 1. If 1 0 means 1, if 2 zeros means 2 digits. Like that. Similar way, see here decimal is not there. Actually here it is like this, 128.0. Nothing but 128. The same thing if you want to write 12.8, then what you have to do? 10 you have to write. Into 149, I can write it as 14.9 into 10. Or else 4 digit numbers are there, suppose 4 digit. Like 1, 2, 5, 7 is there now. Then what you will write? You need 2 digit, only 2 digit. So here you will keep the decimal 12.57. So after decimal how many are there? 1, 2. So into what I can write? 100. So this way you write the given 3 digit or 4 digit number into 2 digit very quickly. Then we have the rules of rounding off, which you will study again in physics also and in chemistry also. Topic name called significant figures, rounding off. Like now you need only 2 digits, but here 0.8 something is there. So you take approximate. 99.9% all the options are not very closer. 99.9%. If in any case if you get it, then it is our unluck. But 99 don't bother about 0.1%. Bother about 99.9%. 99.9% we will get approximately equal values only. Means options are not closer. If options are very closer, if you take approximation, you will get wrong. That's why you look at the options. But 99% you won't get closer options. Now, here you want only 2 digits. So immediately you have to look at the other one. 12.8, or else you can take approximately, this is 13 times. This is 14.9, 15 into 10 into 10, 100 will be there. Now 13 into 15 is easier to multiply. So that, as I said, 3 5s are 15. 5 will come here, 1 will come here. Then 3 1s are 3, 1 5s are 5, 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 1, 9, 1 1s are 1. 195. Right? So this way you can multiply. Of course, into 100 is there. But this is very easy. Multiplying with 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 is very easy. You will just add zeros. But you have approximated slightly more, so your answer is slightly more than you required. So your answer may be something here like 190 or something. So accordingly you can choose, because we are going to attempt a multiple choice questions in NEET. So there are 4 options. So by looking at the options you can get the answer. Because we are not approximating like 12 as 20 or 12 as 14, 15. Just 0.2, here 0.1. So that approximation doesn't give you much effect. Or else, suppose same thing if it is there like less than 5 here, 12.4. You approximate it to 12. This you approximate it to 15. So one value you reduced, another value you increased, so that almost you will get the same answer. So that way, you try to approximate the decimal place, so that you will get 2-digit number. But this kind of calculation needed more practice. If you practice, such big calculations you can do within less time. So if you started calculating without approximations, then it will be very difficult. Also, it will be very lengthy, and also it is like a time eating process. So please try to take care of calculations. So calculation, here mainly what we are discussing is multiplication. Similar way, division also. In division also you try to take approximations. That also we will discuss. But here, whatever may be the number of digits, like one more thing is there, 14732 into 12. Then here 5 digits are there. There is a possibility. Then you can take point here, because we want only 2 digits. Then what I can write is 14.7 into, or here 7 is there, so I can write it as approximately 15 into, after decimal how many are there, 1, 2, 3 into 1000. So multiplying this is big, but multiplying 12 into 15 is easier. So that way, any big multiplication you try to reduce to always 2-digit numbers, so that the multiplication becomes easier. So you don't have to try separate calculations. Whenever in the question calculation part comes, you try to apply when it is required, multiplication part, so that your practice makes you perfect in calculation. Addition, subtraction also, please try to do it carefully. Means fast perfection, both are required while doing calculation. So this way you please try to take care of calculation. Now one such logic. Now let us try to understand one more thing. Just see, we have seen up to 25 square, right? So 21 square was 441, 22 square was 484, 23 square was 529, 24 square was 576, 25 square is 625. Now after that 26 square will come. After that 27 square will come. After that 28 square will come. After that 29 square and 30 square. So remembering this is somewhat easy. See, take this. Like here 24 square, 4 4s are 16, 6 will come. Here 6 6 are 36, 6 will come last. So 24 square is 576. Here 26 square is 776. Sorry, 676. This is 576. This is 676. 27 square. 7 sevens are 49. Last is 9. And here if you see 23 square, 529. Last is 9. Now here you added 100. Here you add 200. So 729. 27 square. 28 square. 8 8s are 64. Last digit is 4. Here 22 square is 484. Yes sir. So that here 784. Then here 29 square, 9 9s are 81. Last digit is 1. Here 21 square, last digit is 1. Here 441. Here 841. Of course 30 square is 900. So you can remember, means if you practice these things 4 5 times, then you will remember. Because up to 900, up to 30 square is important. If it goes beyond that, then it is bit difficulty. Now, but still we can do something greater than this. What is that? How to find the square root of? Because up to 900 you will come to know whether it is perfect square or not. Because you remembered the square values of 1 to 30. So suppose 576 is there. Now immediately you should go there. What number? 24. So like that 676, 26. Like that if you look at the number, like if square root is there, then you can easily check whether it is perfect root or not up to 900. If it is not like exactly perfect root, then what you have to do? Like suppose this is 24. This is 26. Under root 625 is what? 25. Now 625, 576, 625, 676. See here. 576, 625, 676. If any number is there between this, so 576 means 24. 625 means 25. What is the gap? 1. 25 minus 24. But here what is the gap? What is the difference? 25, here 24. Approximately 50. So 49. Right? So 10. See, the difference of 1. Like you divide like 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. If you add 10.1 means 10 into 0.1, how much? 1. This is the difference between them. So I can divide into 10 parts. So approximately 5. So 576 root is 24. Next if you add 5, then 581. So approximately how much it should come? 24.1. Next if you add suppose 10. So 586. Then 24.2. So on. When you reach 625 you will get the answer 25. That kind of application also needed sometimes. Like I will tell you simple thing. See, 16, 4 square, or root 16 is 4. Now root 9 is 3. What is the difference between 4 and 3? 1. So what is the difference between 9 and 16? 7. So if it is middle, exactly middle, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 12 to 13, 12.5, 13. then you can take middle. What is the middle value? 3 to 4 middle value means 3.5 something. Like that approximation if you take, then only you can do the calculation fast and perfect. So take such type of calculation, then only you can do the calculation easily. Easily in the sense fast. Practice every day, every time, every question you practice in such manner. Sometimes if you have the perfect root, then you can do it in this way. See, you know 1 square 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 5 square 25, 6 square 36, 7 square 49, 8 square 64, 9 square 81. Now here let's take one big number. What we will take? 33. Let's take 33. 33 is a 9, 9, 9, 9. So 9, 18, 10. 1089. See, this is perfect root. Like that they can give for 45 or 50 something. Then here you don't know that this is a perfect root. But how do come to know means, if in the calculation the answers are given perfect number, then you will come to know that it is a perfect square root. Otherwise you will have to go for approximation. Means if it is perfect number from the options you will come to know. If the options are given like 25, 30, 35, then no problem. But if they have given 32.6 or something decimal places, then it is not a perfect square root. Then you don't have to bother. So the thing is something 1089 is perfect square root. Now 1090 is not a perfect square root. Or 101120 something, anything. This is also not perfect square root. Right? Now let us take first perfect square root. Here first you always try to find the square root in this manner. Take first 2 digits. What is left? 89. Sorry, what is left? 10. Now here this is 10, right? Now less than 10, which is suitable? This, all are greater than 10, the remaining number. These are all less than 10. Take the maximum one. What is the maximum one? 9. So what is the corresponding means? What is the square root of this 9? 3. So that your first number will become 3. You understand what I said? Remove the last 2 digits. Remove the last 2 digits. Take the remaining first 2 digits. Then compare with this. So here 10. So less than 10 means the maximum is 9. Remaining are greater. So corresponding square root. What is the square root? 3. That is the first answer. See here. You try for any perfect square root. You will get the answer. Now the second number. To find the second number, now look at this one. What is the last digit? 9. 9 means here you look at where 9 is coming at the end. Here it is coming, here it is coming. So either 3 or 7. So here either 3 or 7 means the answer may be 33 or 37. It won't be other than that. Of course here it is clear that answer is 33. But how to conclude? How to conclude that it is 3? Why not it is 7? So that way that thing you need to understand. Here, what is this? So to find the other number, whether it is 3 or 7, the method is, the first number is 3. So what you have to do is, you multiply 3 with next number 4, 12, and compare with this first two digits. What is this first digit? 10. But this 10 is less than 12. If this is less than the answer, then here lesser value. If this is greater than this one, suppose here 20 is there, here 12 came, then 7 is the answer. So here this is less than the answer what you got. So that here answer is 33. So one more example I will tell you so that you will understand. Let's take another one, 729. 27 square, right? So to find the square root, perfect square root I am talking. 729. So you will take first two digits. Then what is there? 7. Now here you will compare. Less than 7 which is there? 4. So what is the perfect square root for 4? 2. So the first digit is 2. The next digit, see here 29 means last is 9. So here 9 means for 3 square will come, for 7 square. So again the answer is either 23 or 27. Now you should decide whether it is 3 or 7. How? I said first digit is 2. Then you have to multiply 2 with 3, 6. But here, now 7 is there, but our 7 is less than 6. Because you have to compare this answer with our first number. But earlier case, 1089 case, the first number was 3, and when you multiply with 4, 12, but here 10 is less than 12. But here 7 is greater than. So which number you have to choose among them? Greater, that is 7. So what should be the answer? 27. So if it is perfect square, then you try to find it in this manner. Otherwise, you have to go for some approximation method. So what is that approximation? Means like how to take that approximate. Like not just 3, 5 digits are there. The number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 something. Then how to take the approximation and how to find the square root quickly. That is what we'll understand. Right? Because these are the things actually help you to save the time in the examination. Please try to practice them. Right? We'll see that one. Most of the time, when you get very big number, when 1, 2, 7, 6, 4 something, 1, 2, 7, 6, 4, 5. So finding square root is difficult for you. So that's why what you do is, you write this number in terms of 10 powers. 10 powers should be even number. So either you can take 2 or 4. But if you take 1.2, it will become difficult. But if you take 127 into, or approximately 128 into 10 power 2, approximately. Then under root 10 square, 10 will come. Under root 128. So under root 121 is 11. Already we have seen. Because up to 900 we knew it. It is easy. So that here 128. So this is slightly greater than 121. After 121 what will come? Under root 144, that is 12. So it is less than 12, greater than 11. So 11.3 or 4 approximately. So that approximate answer is how much? 113. So no one will ask you to find the square root of this number. In calculation of something, we will get this. We may get this one. So that way, if you do the calculation with approximation, then you can finish the calculation very quickly. So approximation, taking approximation and solving the questions is very important always. So in the assignment also, I will give you few questions related to pure calculations only. So please try to do the calculations within time, that is important. within time. That is very much important. Understand? So thank you so much. We'll continue the same way the few other things in the coming session. Right?